Hello, I'm Ryan Chan, CEO and founder of Upkeep. In today's video, we're going to tackle a subject that affects us all, global waste. We'll be delving into some shocking numbers on plastic production and its disposal, and exploring how it impacts our environment. We'll also be discussing the role that industry and businesses, including maintenance and operations teams, play in this scenario, and how tools like a CMMS can make a difference. So stay tuned to uncover the history, trends, and reality of our global waste problem. Did you know that our world has produced over 7.8 billion tons of plastic and that more than 90% of it has been disposed of as waste? While some of these plastic materials are incinerated and recycled, the unfortunate reality is that the vast majority ends up in landfills and oceans, adding to the global waste problem. Interestingly, while durable plastics make up a portion of the plastics used, the majority of plastics are actually used in the packaging of consumer products. Let's travel back in time and look at the history and trends of plastic production. It all began in full force around 1950, when the world produced about 2 million tons of plastic. Over the last several decades, that production has skyrocketed by nearly 200-fold, reaching a staggering 381 million tons in 2015. If you think about it, that's more than a ton of plastic per person for every person in the world today. Now let's talk about the disproportionate share of waste production. A report by Verisk Maplecroft, a global risk consulting firm, reveals that the United States, which makes up only 4% of the global population, generates a whopping 12% of the world's waste. What's more, our country recycles only 1/3 of our waste, which pales in comparison to the most efficient recycling country, Germany, which recycles twice that much. So what happens to all the plastic materials we produce? An analysis conducted by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency gives us some insight. It looked at the final destination of various plastic materials over the last 65 years. The cumulative production of plastics was about 8.3 billion tons, and about 30% of that was still in use. More than half of plastics are headed straight to the landfills, while about 8% was incinerated and only 6% was recycled. While it's clear that individual consumers have a role to play in reducing plastics consumption and waste, it's important to note that industry uses and produces a significant portion of waste as well. Businesses can make a big difference by implementing initiatives such as Lean Six Sigma or investing in a computerized maintenance management system, or CMMS, to reduce a vast amount of waste of not only plastics, but also other valuable resources and energy consumption. So let's all do our part to tackle this global issue, whether it's through personal choices or corporate initiatives. Remember, every little bit helps. Thanks for joining us today. We've explored the shocking reality of global waste, the role of industry and businesses, and how tools like a CMMS can make a difference. If you found this video informative, please hit the subscribe button to stay updated on future content. For more resources and to learn more about how Upkeep can help your maintenance and operations teams be more successful, visit us at upkeep.com. Remember, every little bit helps in tackling this global issue. Let's make a difference together.